Hi everyone, welcome back to another Wednesday of yoga. I am going to just get a few things set up. So if you want to get your mat out, there's Brian who won't be joining us today, but I bet he rewatches the recording of the video and does it later. But yeah, if you want to get your mat out, your carpeted area, whatever space that you're going to use, start to get that set up and we will get started in just a few minutes. Okay, so let's get started. So come on down to a seated position. We're back in Wisconsin, so I'll be practicing today on this lovely carpet. But if you have your mat, feel free to use that. So we'll start seated. You can cross your legs, or you can take Supta Baddha Konasana, just bringing the soles of your feet together. This can be a little bit more of a intense hip opener right in the beginning, but it can also feel good. You can bring your feet closer into your bottom or take it away from you, whatever feels good as we get started. So take that position, and you can use your hands to hold onto your ankles and use that to lengthen through your spine, sitting up a little bit taller, lengthening the back of your neck and your back as you reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Start to breathe in through the nose. In open mouth, let the air go. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice air filling up all through your belly, all the way down to the bottom of your belly on your inhale. And on your exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, breathe in. Let your belly fully expand. And breathe out, pull it all back in. 2 more breaths, just like this. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale it out. If you were taking the Supta Baddha Konasana seated pose, you can cross your legs. This might be a little bit more comfortable as we do our side stretching. So take your right arm down to the side, reach your left arm up and over to the right, reaching through the left fingertips, bending into that right arm, feeling a nice stretch down the left side of the body. Try to keep that left hip planted on the ground and then deepen that bend. Stay here for a breath. Stay bent into the right arm as you reach the left arm up and over to the left, hovering that left hand above the ground, letting your head relax towards the right. Try not to hold any tension in the neck. Should feel pretty good, pretty deep stretch in that left side. Use the right hand to bring your head back up to center, and we'll take both of our hands up to the sky, and then take the left hand down to the left and reach that right arm up and over to the left. So you're bending into the left, reaching the right arm up and over, keeping that right hip planted on the mat, stretching through the right side of the rib cage. Keep bent in that left arm as you reach the right arm over to the right. Hover that hand above the ground, maybe 6 inches or so. Feel a nice release in the right side of the neck. Should feel pretty good, should feel really good, especially if you hold tension in the neck. And continue to breathe. Use your left hand to lift your head back up to center. And let's come forward. Let's come forward into a child's pose. So take your knees wide on your mat, your toes together to touch. Let the tops of your feet come down onto the mat and start to sink your hips back over your heels. Walk your hands forward and down, bringing your forehead down to your mat. Continue to breathe in and breathe out as you heavy-in the hips, stretching through the fingertips. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands over to the right, taking the right hand on top of the left. Let your head rest on your left bicep. And imagine that you're almost twisting to the right. Continuing to stretch in the side bodies here. Take one more breath. And take that right hand off the left and walk those hands back to center and over to the left. So we'll take the left hand on top of the right this time and let your head rest on the right bicep. And use that to traction, getting a deeper stretch in the right side. And breathe. Enjoy one more breath. Release that left hand on off of the right and walk the hands back to center. Let's come on up to our tabletop pose. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and let's flow through a few cat-cows. Drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose. And round the spine, let your head hang heavy for cat. Inhale for cow, tilt the tailbone high as you look up. And exhale, round the spine for cat. Feel free to flow through a few more cat-cows on your own, taking it at your own pace. Getting movement in the front and back body. If you want to take the hips from side to side, even roll them in a circle, whatever feels good to you. Just think about your body warming up and getting movement so it's ready for our flow. Return to a neutral spine. Keep your left hand planted as you inhale the right arm high. Reach through the right fingertips, lengthen through the spine. And on your exhale, take that right arm under the left and thread the needle. You can use your left hand to press into the mat to deepen the twist. Feel free to stay here or take that bind, lifting the left arm up to the sky and around your lower back. Take a hold of that right hip crease as you open up through the left shoulder. Whichever option you took, pull your belly button to your spine to create space for that twist. One more breath. Release the bind and take that left hand down to the mat, pressing into the left hand to lift yourself up. Unravel the twist, reach that right arm high, and take the right hand down to the ground. Let's take it on the other side. Inhale the left arm high. And thread the needle, taking that left arm under the right. Left side of your head comes down to the ground. Press into the right hand to deepen the twist, opening up to the right. You can stay here or take that bind, lifting the right arm up to the sky, and then taking it around the lower back, taking a hold of the left hip crease. You can use that grip to open up through the right shoulder. Again, pulling the belly button to the spine, protect the back, and deepen the twist. We'll take one more breath. Release the bind. Take that right hand down to the mat. Press into the mat with the right hand to unravel the twist. Reach the left arm up and take that left hand down to the mat. So we're back in our tabletop pose. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips high and back, down dog. Let's take a few moments in our down dog, dropping one heel to the mat and then the next. Take a look at your fingertips. All 5/10 fingers, 5 on each hand, should be facing towards the top edge of your mat, really gripping down into those fingertips, keeping those knuckles on the ground. Enjoy one more breath in your down dog. I've got to really grip on this carpet. It's a little slippery, but that's okay. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat. Take a nice fold forward. Take your feet hip distance apart. Send your hips back towards the back of your space as you bend into the knees. Let your head hang heavy. Release any tension in your neck. You can even give your shoulders a little massage here. Can always feel really good. Continue to breathe. Maybe you take your hands in each elbow and rock, sway from side to side, opening up through that lower back. Shake your head yes, no. Ensure that there's no tension in that neck. And then release your hands down to the mat. And we'll take a few more twists. So keep that left hand planted, bending into the left leg, straighten the right leg as you reach the right arm high. Your gaze can follow those right fingertips. Breathe in. And on your exhale, take the right hand down to the mat, bending into the right leg. Inhale, the left arm high, straightening that left leg, reach through the fingertips, and take that left hand down. Let's do that twice more on each side. Inhale, the right arm high. Take the right hand down, reach that left arm to the sky. One more time on each side. Right arm reaches, twisting at the waist. Take the right hand down and left arm reaches up. Take the left hand down to the mat, bending into the knees. Let your head hang heavy as you slowly roll to a stand, one vertebrae at a time. Head coming up last. Shrug the shoulders into your ears, back and down. Let's do that again. Shoulders into the ears, back and down. Let's do it one more time. Into the ears, back and down. You can bring your feet together, take your hands to heart center, and close your eyes. Take a moment to acknowledge an intention for your practice today. It may be to build warmth on a snowy Midwest day, or to provide movement and space for your body to live. Let's take a breath together. Inhale through the nose, and open mouth. Exhale. Blink your eyes open, sweep your arms down by your side. Inhale, arms high, mountain pose. Let's take a gentle back bend. So lift through the heart as you cactus the arms. Maybe you take your gaze to the sky. Inhale the arms straight and exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten the back, and exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step the right foot back in a low lunge. Drop down onto the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale the arms high in our low lunge. You can walk those left toes forward to deepen the lunge, shifting that knee over the ankle, squeezing the legs together. Take a hold of the right wrist and reach it up and over to the left. Squeezing the legs together, engaging all parts of the body, and breathe. Inhale to center. Let's take the other side, reaching that left arm up and over to the right. Return to center, Brian's typing too loudly. Release the hands, drop the hands down to the mat, tuck the right toes under, come off of that right knee. Keep the right hand planted as you inhale the left arm high. So we've been doing this lately. If you want to try that horizon lunge today, shift to the outer edge of the right foot, keeping that right leg straight, and shift to the outer edge of the left foot. And you start to sink your hips down towards the mat. You'll feel this stretch in the outside of that left leg, reaching towards the back of your mat. Hold it here, one breath. And lift everything up. Return to that twist and take the left hand down to the mat. If you want to stay in that easy twist, feel free to do so. And step the right foot back to meet the left in a fold. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, arms high, and exhale, hands to heart center. Sweep the arms down and up, and take an exhale, slight back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms high, and exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale to lift, hands to the shin, and exhale, fold. Step the left foot back in a low lunge. Drop that left knee down, untuck the toes, inhale the arms high in our low lunge. You can start to walk those right toes forward and sink a little bit lower in the hips. Continue to squeeze the legs together, support your balance, and we'll take those side stretches. Take a hold of the left wrist and reach it up and over to the right. If you feel like you're wobbly, just squeeze those legs together. You're not moving the legs, but you're squeezing them. It'll definitely help. Enjoy that side stretch. Inhale to center and switch out the hands, bringing the left hand up or the right hand up and over to the left. Camera's going a little crazy if you are tuning in on Facebook. Use your core to return to center. Release the grip of the hands, drop them down to the mat, tuck the left toes under, come off of that left knee, and we'll take our twist. Keep the left hand planted. Inhale the right arm to the sky. If you want to take that horizon lunge, drop to the outer edge of the left foot, keeping that leg straight. Drop to the outer edge of the right foot, bending into the right knee as you start to sink your hips down towards the ground. Reach towards the back edge of your mat with the right hand and breathe. Lift everything up. Take that right hand down to the mat and step the left foot to meet the right in a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Mountain pose, look up. Take that gentle back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms high, and exhale, take your hands to heart center. Let's take one breath at our standing, heart-centered mountain pose. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Sweep the arms down and up and take it down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back and the left foot into your plank pose. Hold your plank pose. If you'd like to take a chaturanga, join me. If you'd like to skip it, push back in your down dog. Shift the shoulders over the wrists, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. We're going to rise to crescent. So keep that left heel lifted, staying on your left toes as you press into the ground with the right foot and lift all the way up in a high crescent lunge. So you can bend that left knee to tilt your tailbone under, and then lift the arms and straighten that left leg. The left leg may not be completely straight, and that's okay. Sink a little bit lower into that right knee and breathe. One more. Inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to open up Warrior Two. So we're getting into Warrior Two right away today. So take a look at the alignment of your feet. Your right heel should be in the middle of your left foot. That can help you align your legs. Sink down into that right knee as you reach through both fingertips, firming up the arms. Let's reverse our warrior, reaching the right arm up and back, staying down into that right knee. Inhale forward, take the right elbow to the right knee as you reach the left arm high for an extended side angle. So we want to press into the right elbow to lift our rib cage away from our hip, away from our thigh, as we rotate our heart towards the sky. One more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. And exhale your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot to meet the left and flow through your vinyasa or push back down dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. If you ever want an extra challenge, I highly recommend practicing on carpet. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. So we're going to set our low lunge up. So feet hip distance apart, keeping those right toes tucked under. Lift the arms high for a high lunge. So if you find yourself wobbly, squeeze that right butt cheek and it will definitely help you stay standing. So we can take a bend in the right knee again to tilt our tailbone under and then straighten the right leg. Return the hands to the sky and sink a little bit lower in that left knee. One more breath in. And on your breath out, open up Warrior Two. Get situated in your warrior, that left heel in line with the middle of the right arch. And then sink a little bit lower into that left knee. Let's reverse our warrior. Inhale the left arm up and back, keeping into that left lunge. Come on forward to that extended side angle. Left forearm to the left knee. Right arm reaches either towards the sky or up over your head. Wherever you're at, rotate the heart to the sky. Engage the core and breathe. Keep your legs right where they're at. Reverse the warrior. Left arm reaches up and back. And on your exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right and flow through your vinyasa or push back down dog. Moving on here, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Let's return to that high crescent arm sweep high. And exhale, open up Warrior Two. This time we're going to straighten the right leg and reach our right arm forward as we shift our hips back and coming into triangle. So right arm reaches down towards your shin or your thigh. You can walk that left foot in slightly as you lift through the left fingertips. The right leg is pretty straight. Keep a slight bend in the knee and breathe. Use your core to come up. Take those right toes in, right foot parallel with the left. And we're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. So arms out long, slight bend in knees, and start to hinge at the waist as you fold forward and down. Let's enjoy a few moments in our forward fold, our wide-legged forward fold. Maybe shake your head yes, no. Send your weight into the ball of your feet. But if you find your toes are gripping, lift the toes off the mat and then gently let them relax down. Let's take a few more twists. Keeping that left hand planted straight through the left, straighten through the left arm. As you twist to the right, reaching that right arm to the sky. Again, pulling the belly button towards the spine to create room for the twist. Reach through that right hand. If you want to take this further, start to bring your forehead towards your right toes, keeping a flat back. Oh yeah, feels pretty good. Continue to breathe. Return to center and bring that right hand down to the mat. So keep the right arm straight as you inhale, the left arm high. Again, pulling your belly button to your spine, protecting the back. If you want to take this further, start to bring your forehead towards your left toes. Keeping a flat back. And breathe. Inhale to center, take that left hand down to the mat. Slight bend in the knees as you take your hands to your hips with a flat back, return to a stand all the way up. Arms reach high, star pose. And exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat. Reverse your warrior, right arm reaches up and back. And exhale your hands down to the mat, stepping the right foot to meet the left. And take your vinyasa, lowering halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms. And exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Take that left leg up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge. We're going to return to that high crescent, arms reach high. And then open on up to warrior two. Drop that right heel down, arms out long. And sink down into that left knee. Straighten the left leg as you shift the hips back and reach forward with the left arm and down for triangle pose. Right arm reaches high. Imagine your heart rotating towards the sky, almost as if you're twisting slightly at the waist. One more breath. Use your core to pull yourself up. Rotate those left toes in. We'll take another wide-legged forward fold. This time, if you want to do it in shoulder opener, join me here. Take the hands behind your lower back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold at the waist and down. So if you've taken the shoulder opener, squeezing your palms together, start to lift the palms up to the sky. So you're lifting them away from your ears and then take them over your head. This will help you get a real stretch in the front of the shoulders and not just kind of creeping up. So you can see my shoulders going away and creeping down. This is much more of a stretch. You'll feel it. Continue to breathe. Your head from side to side. Release the grip of the hands. If you took that shoulder opener, take them down to the ground. Slight bend in the knees and return to stand with a flat back all the way up. Arms reach up and out, star pose. And exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left arm reaches up and back. And exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right and flow through chaturanga. Shift those shoulders forward, elbows tuck in as you lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. We're going to drop down onto that left knee once more. Untuck the left toes. Inhale the arms high, returning into our Anjaneyasana low lunge. This time we're going to take our hands to heart center, shift the heart forward, and take a twist. So take that left elbow outside of the right knee, press your hands together as you use your hands to twist your heart to the right. Again, pulling that belly button to the spine, create room for that twist, protect the back. If you want to stay here, feel free. If you want to move on and challenge yourself a little bit more today, tuck those left toes under, come off the left knee in a crescent twist. Let's take one more breath. And then release the hands to the inside of that right foot. Walk the right foot up and out towards the right edge. And we're going to come into a runner's lunge. So drop that left knee down to the mat again. You can untuck those toes. If you are looking for more of a hamstring stretch, keep that knee tucked in as you sink down. If you want a little bit more hip opener, take that knee out to the side. Roll onto the outer edge of your foot. You can get a little bit more open in the hips. I can always use more hip opening. Wherever you're at, breathe. Take the right knee back to center, tuck those left toes under, step the right foot to meet the left, and push back, down dog. We'll take that on the left side. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Drop that right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale the arms high. Sink down into the hips as you take your hands to heart center. Shift the heart forward and take that right elbow outside of the left knee. Press into the hands to deepen the twist. Should feel pretty good in the spine. And breathe. You can definitely stay right here, or you can tuck those right toes under, come off of the right knee in your prayer crescent twist. Wherever you're at, continue to breathe. And then take those hands to the inside of the left foot and start to walk the left foot up and out towards the left corner of your mat or space. And drop down onto the right knee. So if you want to keep the knee in for a hamstring stretch, feel free. Or start to roll to the outer edge of the foot for a hip opener. Feels good. Take the left knee back to center, tuck the right toes under, come off of the right knee, and step the left foot to meet the right. Hold your plank pose for a breath, and then push up and back, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to heart center. So we are going to move on to some balancing poses next. And today we are going to do tree pose. So ground down into your left foot as you start to bring the right sole of your foot, either kickstand, keeping the right toes on the ground, or you can take that up to your calf, or if you'd like to take a hold of your right ankle using the right hand, bring it all the way up to the inside of your left thigh, if that's available to you. Whatever variation you would like to do today, please get there now. Take a hands to heart center. Lift through the chest as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. This can help everything stay stacked over one another. And breathe. Wherever you've placed your right foot, bring the knee back to center and take that right foot down. Take our arms up, and let's take a side stretch. Take a hold of the right wrist and reach it up and over to the left. Return to center, switch out the grip, bring the left wrist up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Let's take a gentle back bend, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, arms to center, and let's take tree pose on the other side. So we're going to ground down with the right foot and bring that left foot. Either you can keep those left toes on the ground, bring the left sole of the foot to the shin, or bring it all the way up to the inside of that right thigh. Whatever variation that you do today is perfect. We'll be working on balance, hip opening. It's the great thing about variations. Always offers some kind of benefit. If you want to take those hands behind your back, do another shoulder opener. You can do that reverse purr twist, which can be nice. And release that left foot down. Let's sweep the arms up. Maybe one more back bend. Inhale the arms high and take that fold down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold, plant your hands and come down to a seat. So come on, all the way down. So let's do a few bridges, a few back bends before we end our practice. So let your legs out long, arms out, reaching in front of you, core pulled in, and slowly roll all the way down to your back. One vertebrae at a time. Maybe even take those arms over your head. That feels good. And then start to walk your feet towards your bottom. Take the hands down towards your heels. And to set up for bridge, you want your feet under your knees, your arms reaching out. You can take your shoulders slightly under your chest and start to press down into your mat. And imagine that you're moving your mat away to lift your hips up towards the sky. So start lifting the hips up. So you're actually releasing your glutes. You're using the force of your feet to lift through the hips. Should feel a little bit more pressure on the back of the top of your back, but it should also feel pretty good. Start to lower down one vertebrae at a time. And we'll set up and do that again. So pressing down into your feet, imagine you're moving the mat away as you lift up through the hips. Take a big breath. And your exhale, slowly roll all the way down. Take your feet mat distance apart and just knock your knees together. Knock your knees towards one another, one at a time. Neutralizing the spine. And then walk your feet under your knees. And we'll do supine twist. So take the right knee into your chest, lengthen the left leg out long. Take a gentle pull of the right knee towards the right shoulder. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, bring the right knee over to the left for a twist. Taking that right arm up overhead or out to the side. Enjoy a few breaths here. Take the right knee back to center. Switch out the legs. Bring the left knee in, the right leg out long. Gentle squeeze that left knee into the left shoulder. Breathe in. And take the left knee over to the right. As you breathe out, you might feel or hear a few cracks, and that's okay. Take the left arm up to the sky, up overhead, or out to the left. One more breath. And take that left knee back to center. Take the right knee to meet the left. Pull everything into a tight little ball. Take one deep inhale. And on your exhale, let it all go. Moving into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your feet flail out to the side. Let your arms rest down by your thighs. Feel the heels, the knuckles, the elbows, the forearms, your shoulder blades, your sits bones, all connected to the ground. Feel the support beneath you. And start to let your breathing come back to its natural rhythm. Feel your body melt down into the ground. If you'd like to enjoy a few more moments in Shavasana, or many more moments, please do so. If you'd like to be guided out and move on with the rest of your day, start to invite small movements in your fingers and your toes. Take your head from side to side, slowly reawakening your body. Take your arms up over your head. Take a nice full body stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. And slowly pull those knees back in and roll over onto your side. Taking a moment to rest in fetal pose. Pose of rebirth. Use your hands to press yourself up to a seated position that's comfortable to you. You can take those hands to heart center. Feel free to close your eyes. Thank you all for practicing with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take your hands to third eye center, bow forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining. Same time, same place, Friday. Hope you all are staying warm. See you soon.